All right, we are working on our painted hearts today for Valentine's Day. The first thing you're going to get is a white paper and you're going to put it on your messy mat. I do have some heart shapes if you would like to try to trace them if you don't think you can draw big enough. I have lots and lots of different shapes or sizes of hearts. I'm going to go ahead and try to draw one myself. I feel pretty confident that I can draw an okay looking heart. So there it is. And now it's time to get our paint. Your paint is going to stay on the tray with the paintbrushes. You get to choose 3, you and your partner. So you and your partner need to decide what 3 you want to do. If you only want to do 2 and your partner wants to do 3, that's fine. Each paintbrush has its own paint. So I'm going to move this messy mat over and put this here so you can see it. We're going to start with one color and we're going to dip our paintbrush in the paint. We should never be scooping the paint. We should just be dipping. And we're going to trace around our heart. Taking our time, let's make sure that we don't have any big globs of paint. We're going to spread it all out. Go all the way around our heart with the first color. Now, whatever your second color wants to be, your partner can be using that color at the same time because it's a different color and a different paintbrush. But once they're done, we can put down the first paintbrush color and we can get our next paintbrush color. Now, this is going to be a little bit trickier, okay? Because we don't want these colors to touch because it'll mix up the paint and the paintbrush will get the other color on it, and we don't want to try to be blending these colors together. So really make sure that we're taking our time, going slow, and having that nice white line, see that? In between the 2 colors. This is easy to do. You just take your time and you go around the heart very slowly. Okay, now I'm done with the second color. I put that down and I get my third color. Again, if you don't want a third color, it's okay. You're definitely going to want to do 2 colors though, at least 2 colors. Because then you can make a pattern and everybody loves a pattern. I was really careful not to touch that second color. All right, now as you're getting closer to the middle, the heart becomes a little weird, and that's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. That's just the way hearts are. So then you can just fill in the rest of the, this is a really long heart. You can just fill in the rest of the white. Still making sure that we're not touching that color that we did before. All right, so once we're done, all of our paintbrushes go on the tray and our messy mat goes to the drying rack. All right, now it's time to add oil pastels to our heart. And we're going to talk about lines all art class today. You're going to take an oil pastel and you're going to do different types of lines. This is a broken line or dashed line. And we're going to stay on the paint. The oil pastel really does like the paint. It looks really nice on there. We can also, if you want to, you can take an oil pastel and now you can fill in the white spaces. You don't have to do this. But if you want to, you can color the white spaces now. I wouldn't color over the paint. We took our time and did so good on the paint. I wouldn't color over the paint. But if you want to fill in some of the white. Now, I like some of the white showing. Almost makes it look like a cookie. I'm trying to find red. Here's a red. I'm going to do a wavy line on the pink. Try to think of as many lines as you can. We got straight, we got broken. This is straight if you're wondering. We got broken, straight, wavy, zigzag. Zigzag's a good shape or a good line. I'm going to leave that space open because I want to do a tiny heart in the middle. We can color it in. Okay, you don't have to do all of them. If you want to leave some paint lines with no lines, that's okay too. I'm going to do one more, probably the wavy again. I don't want to leave any of my paint lines with no lines. So today we're just using oil pastels and making different lines on our hearts.